Hello Diamonds and welcome to Factorio. It's one of the few games I often play when I'm not in Echo, so as we are currently waiting for the new season to start and there's not much to show about the Echo, then I decided I will do a few videos about Factorio, even though I'm not probably the most active or speedrunner type of player, but nevertheless. So this time I'm planning to play with few mods. So just to make both my life easier and also to add few more recipes. So I'm using also advanced furnaces, which is quite good mods. I've used it many times and it just makes the processing of all the plates much quicker. I also have added the alien-biomes, so it's more colorful for us. Then honestly the beautiful bridge is not really needed, but we can still use it as they're quite good for the trains as well, so we don't need to worry about the water. I have next generation beacons which will allow more modules. I think it was 4 instead of 2, but I do have changes to different other mods, so it's all good. Bottleneck, always necessary, because then you know what's not working. Then built-in beacons for some buildings, so those I will try to use few, but I might kinda limit those. I also have made the modules a bit cheaper. DiscoScience is always fun, it's nice and colorful. DisplayPlates, electric furnaces, so all the regular furnaces will be electric as well. It's also a good way to limit the use of coal. Even distribution, it has many needs. I really use the inventory cleanup, but I might need to use it a few times. And then many libraries, faster starts, of course. I mean, I'm not really even using most of this mods. I have even different starts enabled. And then fluid level indicators, good to kind of monitor the fluid levels in the pipes. Then god-modules. This is one of the really cheesy mods because it makes life so easy late game, but that's also when we want to kind of more relax and focus on biter removal. Is that I also found a mod for better armors, so I want to try those out. Then laser walls. I thought it's kind of interesting because, well, it's kind of protection, and I'm planning to play quite normal play. I was before doing the freight forwarding mod that KOS is playing. Then lead, just to make more materials, also good thing. LoaderRedux, without that I don't really want to play anymore because the inserters are way too slow. Long and far reach, so I pretty much use it to do most of the work from the map view. It also is quite good. LogisticTrainNetwork, I think that it could be useful for future expansions. And the MegaBot is the one that is kind of overriding the previous easy starts. So it should give us a lot of protection against many things. Then mining drones. It's kind of a unique mod because instead of using the regular miners, you have like those buildings with many characters that come out, and it's quite effective mining methods, and you don't need to move the mining positions all around, so they do quite well. Then of course nuclear powered robots. It's something very useful when you're doing massive builds in the late game. An OmegaDrill, I just wanted to try it out if it's any good, even though I'm using mining drones main time. Then adding the playtime ones, so, well, because I know how much I have spent time plus anyone else. PlutoniumEnergy, upgrade from regular nuclear. PumpAnywhere, something I really would like to have because, like, I just want to keep like power plants in one location, and usually it's inland, so excessive pipes, it's just too annoying. I also plan to maybe test out the RateCalculator a few times. I've always used resource map label maker, so on the map view you know exactly how much each material you can gather. And yeah, so SolarWalls is kind of similar to the other one. Squeak Through, very useful. You can move almost anywhere between the buildings. Titanium, it also makes some of the recipes more complex, and therefore it's not as boring for me to play as well. And yeah, unlimited productivity, which means that I have removed all the restrictions for not using productivity modules in certain parts of the game. So now all is enabled. Vehicle snap, I don't really want to kind of drift slightly, so that's why. Water fill, if I want to make it more watery. And another big mod is the times 100. So it allows you to do multiple elements at once, or with some items it just has better capacity, speed, all that. So that's pretty much what those mods are. And for the game itself, I haven't really decided what settings there should be, but I do have few things that are definitely a must. First of them is technology. Always have to have the research queue, because I just forget to add new recipes or like researches to the queue. So any bases, of course, they can be, and honestly I can even lift them up, but I will make starting area slightly bigger. Expansion I usually disable because it gets really annoying. So, but evolution, everything is on terrain. So I'm thinking if I should make more watery. Trees, of course, needed. Cliffs, I will leave. They're quite annoying, so it's all good. Those I will leave as default. And yeah, we can quickly take a look what it tries to generate for us. So we are pretty prepared. And yeah, you can see all the colors for the alien biomes. So we are starting over here, and I can see that the enemies are quite close at the moment. So I might want to make it maybe slightly more in such case. Because yeah, in the early game I don't really think I'm able to do much fighting against them. So let's see. Now the furthest, so yeah, on that distance it's kinda doable without much hassle. And yeah, the bases are way bigger now. I can actually, let's set those to max as well, because it kind of should balance out the starting area being so big. So let's see how big those bases will be. It's pretty much everything outside of certain area will be just alien like campsites. So it will be very, very difficult to fight against. So it will be definitely a challenge. So I hope I don't end the season just by dying permanently. So yeah, let's hop in and see what we can do. So of course, every time it starts with the cutscene that we have crash landed. It's slightly sad. And yeah, so we need to find a way to get back out. So I will quickly collect whatever is anywhere available. It's kinda necessary. I will set up a few of those things immediately. And yeah, those things we can pretty much put away, because I'm not sure if I will ever use them, because we already have the armor full of nice stuff. So with this one we can make sure that we are protected quite well. And yeah, it nicely even gives one wood vase, so I will keep it there until we get some coal. And yeah, let's quickly see what we can do. I will always take some of the rocks away. It gives us some resources to start with. Also coal, that is very important, especially early game when we are not really mining much. We'll set up more of those gathering elements. Okay, coal is back there. That's also why like the labeling is really useful. You know exactly where to expect something. Okay, I already got stuck there. So yeah, we are a little bit slow at moving in many areas. So yeah, first thing is that I need to set up some type of mining operation here. So happy that I did get some stuff there. I'll put wood in there. So yeah, just starting off to make some more iron. And I would also need to make some type of way to my coal section. I remove a lot of trees as well. Trees are enemies, like Nilaus has said. So yeah, I do watch a lot of Factorio videos as well as it's kind of nice game. And I will also set up some type of like quick mining area until I have built up some mining drones. So of course I will need loads of extra stuff. And yeah, I need to also expand this area quite significantly. So let's see. Let's see what we can do. So there's a little bit done. And yeah, I just used the Shift-C to put all the excess in there. We can do 2 of those. That's nice. So I will use those over here, I guess. And the next ones will then go somewhere else. And yeah, I have set it so some wood will stay in our possession, so it doesn't automatically get rid of it. A little bit fish, which I don't really need, but oh, got grabbed. So let's take iron. And we can do those 2. So those I want to be in this area. So of course now I have no wood or anything, so let's put 1 here and 1 here. I do know that I need to make more. So let's do more. I really want that they kinda went different way. Okay. So let's keep it this way, those 2. So at least those will continue running. Yeah, this is one of the logic always in the game that kinda annoys that they are not going sequentially. It would be nice if they did. So I will only use fuel for 1. Those already can give some. One more. So yeah, this process is always really time consuming. So it's a little bit annoying. So we'll set this back, set this to go down. And I know that this one is now out of fuel, but it's fine. We'll soon get something once we make more of those. Okay, that miner is already done. So we have to remove this one. So this way it added one over here. So I'm starting slowly to set them back to the current orientation. So 3 more. So I need after that 2 more to finish off this area. So 1 more after this. One more plate and we can start focusing on there. Good, good, good. Okay, now it's fully running. Excellent. So we can use this for extra fuel whenever we need. And now we need to kind of focus on those. So later on, of course, we will make some automation to deal with everything. So at the moment it's just a simple variant. And we definitely need something on the map to make sure that we can see stuff there. And the one other thing that I've always noticed in the game is that if you get used to like echo settings, they don't really work well in Factorio. So I tend to press too many wrong buttons. So like usually in Echo I use the E to open the menu and then Tab to go out, but here I have to use E again to go out, so it's a little bit different. Good. More stuff coming. This takes way too long. Really wish it was a bit quicker. Plus I have to also add some for the copper. Where's the copper? Copper is so far away. Bloody hell. And I also need some over the lead. Because lead is required to make some other stuff as well. So I start preparing for it. We can do 7 of those. Nice. So yeah, lead is required to make the boilers and stuff, if I'm correct. Yeah, because pipes are based on the lead. So yeah, just for the pipes we need to get it. Also, let's remove all those rocks here. Those we will do later. So let's fill them up. Okay, it will take a little bit of time. So let's also fill those up, so we have some production happening. Okay, some are being made. Excellent. So we can also start planning this part ahead. Okay, good. I'll just directly add this inside. Now, we still need more pipes. Good. So I need copper for those things. I need 1 of those and 10 of those. I also need 1 of the pumps, so I need a bit more stuff. Didn't really want to take the coal away, so I'll fill it up. Those as well. So for this I need more copper. Good, good, good. So now let's see. I mean, here's all the water available, so I might use it. But it's not very important anymore. Also, we need to make a few of those. So I need to add those there, I guess. For future, I will do them this way. I find it quite effective to do these methods. Also, it's next to the water. It's not really in the water, as I think most would like. And I will also plan this one ahead, so we'll go over here with all those 10 insides, which means that we have to start with research. So first of all goes automation, and then all the logistics stuff, because I really want to use the loaders. Makes life way easier. And after that, we probably need to start preparing for military immediately, because I'm quite sure that our enemies are not really waiting. And I will also consider doing some of those. And gun turrets. So this is the initial plan. Okay, let's put some coal inside so we can get started. And yeah, the next step is then to get the mining drones ready. So the first place I will upgrade is of course the coal mine, because that's one of the places where currently I have to go over all of those. But after that, it's no longer a necessity. So I will already stop everything and take everything out myself, so the bots will have a bit easier life. We can put it about here. So it has quite big catch area. So, and inside you have to, of course, choose the recipe what you want to mine. So we take the coal. And once our bots or the drones are ready, then at the mainland they will go and mine for us. So quite easy. Okay, it's saying that we need more of those, of course. And for this we need also this. So I put one inside, and now one character comes out to do the mining. It's a little bit far, so it takes a bit longer for them to come back. And yeah, they literally carry all the resources back to the depot where we can then take from. And yet it does show that disabled by scripts, so it's kind of fully scripted building, so it doesn't have like automatic processing. So 5 is already there. You can now add other 8, and yeah, they currently go all out because it's empty. Later on, when it gets full, then they limit how many of them will go out. Okay, I've already finished that research. That's nice. So put fuel inside there. I'll put that back there. And now we can start making automation. Excellent. Also 2 of those. I should probably think about some other stuff as well. Of course, I need more copper plates for that. So let's see what is good starting point. So I need something here. Of course, there is one. And let's do the long inserter. It simplifies a lot. We can put those things inside. Here is. Here then science packs. So just slightly automated. Makes life a lot easier. So we don't need to worry about the science too much. I mean, just enough so we have some more happening. Put more of those. So yeah, so this is pretty much the start. So I think I will leave this episode right here. In the next one we will start a bit better melting array. And hopefully get also some type of main belting system ready, so it's easier to manage all the resources. I also want to get the same mining drones for all the other resources here, so this way we don't need to worry about running out. I will also need some type of belt to get the fuel directly to the power plant. But yeah, it's all for the next episode, so I will see you then. Bye.